What's going on, guys? Car Guy V8 here. In this video, I'm going to be taking off the old exhaust off of this Camaro. I'm actually going to be using the headers for a different engine that I have. So I've actually got an older set of smaller short tube headers in the garage. So I'm going to throw those on this car. And we're going to see what it sounds like with no exhaust whatsoever just today before I hook up the new exhaust system. So when I pulled it into the garage there, that was long tube headers going straight back to some 8-inch glass packs. So it's pretty loud as it is, but it's about to get even louder, at least for today. So let's pull off this exhaust system. These are the headers that I'm about to put on the Camaro. These are just your basic Summit and Jegs 1.5-inch primary shorty headers. They're really cheap, but they seal up pretty good and they're okay for what you get. I'm replacing my 1 3/4-inch Headman headers in this car. These used to be on my 355 here, but I never port matched them. So now that engine's out of the car, I'm going to pull these off. I'm going to port match them up to that engine. And these are way overkill for this little 305 anyway. So let's get started. Put down in the comments how long you think it's going to take me to swap these headers. I like to compete against myself sometimes, so put it down in the comments. I'll tell y'all at the end of the video. The old headers are off. I'm about to put the new ones on. Luckily, the short tube headers you can put on from the top, whereas these long tubes, you got to put them in and out from the bottom. So that's not a whole lot of fun, but I've done it a few times. I'm a lot faster than I was the very first time that I did it. So let's get the time lapse up. All right, guys, the header swap is finished. I started my first time lapse at 11:07, and I put my last spark plug boot on at 12:16. So that is 1 hour and 9 minutes for the complete swap. So if you guessed that, you are correct. Now I'm ready to hear this with its open headers, because when I put the cam in, the engine was in the car, so it had those glass packs on. And glass packs sound good, but they can kind of muffle cam sounds. If you've had them in the past, you'll know what I mean. Let's hear this. I've also got a camera set up behind the car. So let's see. Fuel, fire extinguisher, ignition. I know what that is. Timing's a little too advanced. I noticed the distributor cap was ever so slightly loose. Now let's see, let's turn that back just a little bit. Right there. That'll be good enough for the start at least. I noticed that whenever I was putting my plug wires back on. I'll tighten it in a bit. Well, guys, that was fun. What do you think? Some Flowmaster 40s? You think that would sound good on that car? I don't know. Maybe we should put those on in the future. What do you think? Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.